Some stories make your skin crawl. Others make you question reality itself. Tonight on the Grim Tapes, we dive into the creepiest demon encounters in history, stories whispered through centuries, recorded in ancient texts, and experienced by real people who swore they came face to face with something unholy. These aren't ghost stories. These are encounters with evil, entities older than time, lurking in shadows, waiting for a moment to strike. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and prepare to step into the darkness. Case 1, The Demon of Loudun, France, 1634. In the French town of Loudun, a terrifying episode unfolded inside a convent. A group of Ursuline nuns began exhibiting signs of possession, screaming obscenities, convulsing violently, and making bizarre accusations. They claimed a priest named Urbain Grandier had summoned a demon to possess them through witchcraft. Grandier, already disliked for his outspoken criticism of the church, was put on trial. Despite his protests, he was tortured and burned at the stake. What's truly chilling is the level of documentation. Official church records, witness testimonies, and even sketches depict the women writhing during exorcisms. Some historians argue this was political revenge. Others say the possession was real, perhaps one of the largest in recorded history. Case 2, The Bell Witch, Tennessee, USA, early 1800s. The Bell family in Adams, Tennessee, lived through what is now considered America's most famous haunting. It started with knocking on walls and escalated to a full-blown demonic attack. Family members were slapped, scratched, and thrown across rooms. The entity identified itself as Kate and targeted the father, John Bell, relentlessly, even predicting his death. In 1820, John Bell died, reportedly poisoned by the witch. The haunting was witnessed by neighbors and even mentioned in political documents. President Andrew Jackson allegedly visited the home and fled in fear. Was it a poltergeist? Or something far more ancient? Case 3, The Tanaku Exorcism, Romania, 2005. In a secluded Romanian monastery, a young nun named Marica Irina Cornisai began experiencing violent outbursts and hearing voices. She believed she was possessed. The local priest, Father Daniel, and 4 nuns restrained her to a cross, gagged her, and performed an exorcism. Marica died after days without food or water. The church claimed it was schizophrenia, but the locals insisted she was overtaken by a dark force. The priest was imprisoned, and the case divided the nation between religious zeal and psychiatric reality. The chilling part? Marica had no history of mental illness before entering the monastery. Case 4, The Ancient Sumerian Demon Pazuzu. Most know Pazuzu from The Exorcist, but he's rooted in real Mesopotamian lore. In ancient Sumer, Pazuzu was the king of demons, feared and worshipped to protect from evil. Ironically, people used amulets of this terrifying figure to ward off other demons. In the 20th century, archaeologists uncovered statues and seals depicting Pazuzu, and strange stories followed. Some claimed the discovery unleashed a spiritual disturbance. Reports of illness, nightmares, and misfortune plagued those who handled the artifacts. Is Pazuzu just a symbol? Or does his curse linger across time? Case 5, The Entity Case, California, USA, 1974. Carla Moran, a single mother, claimed she was sexually assaulted and beaten by an invisible entity in her Los Angeles home. Her case was studied by paranormal researchers and psychologists. The activity was intense, lights flickering, furniture shaking, and mysterious bruises. In one instance, over a dozen witnesses observed unexplained flashes of light during an encounter. A team even captured temperature drops and electromagnetic surges in her home. The trauma Carla endured was so severe, she moved across the country, but the entity allegedly followed. Her case was documented in a book and adapted into the terrifying film The Entity. Case 6, the Dybbuk Box. In Jewish folklore, a Dybbuk is a malicious spirit capable of possessing the living. The Dybbuk Box is a wine cabinet said to contain one such spirit. The first known owner, Kevin Manis, purchased it at an estate sale, and immediately experienced horrifying nightmares. Each subsequent owner reported hair loss, illnesses, electronics failing, and intense feelings of dread. The box was eventually acquired by Zach Bagans, who placed it in his haunted museum, but even he reported disturbing visions. The object inspired the film The Possession and remains sealed to this day. Case 7, the Zozo Demon. This infamous entity has been reported by countless Ouija board users around the world. Zozo pretends to be a friendly spirit, then slowly turns malevolent, often spelling its name repeatedly in figure 8 patterns. Victims report blackouts, mood swings, and psychological torment long after the session ends. In several cases, users fell into depression or began obsessively communicating with the board. Some believe Zozo is an internet-age myth. Others think it's a very real force that adapts to modern times. Case 8, the Aghori Possession, India. Aghoris are ascetics known for extreme spiritual practices near cremation grounds. One Aghori claimed he was possessed during meditation. His body twisted violently, his eyes rolled back, and he began chanting in ancient dialects. Witnesses said flames rose around him unnaturally, and the air grew heavy with sulfur. After the trance, he was silent for days and unable to recall anything. Local holy men said he had crossed paths with a cremation ground demon, entities that roam between death and rebirth. Questions for you. So, what do you believe? Are demons real, or are they psychological projections of our deepest fears? Have you ever felt a presence you couldn't explain? Would you dare to use a Ouija board, or open the Dybbuk Box? Drop your answers in the comments. We want to hear your story. These stories span centuries and continents, yet they all whisper the same truth: evil wears many faces. Whether you believe in demons, or simply believe people believe in them, one thing's for sure: something has always been lurking in the dark. If this video creeped you out, just wait till the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe to the Grim Tapes for more spine-chilling true horror from around the world. Until next time, sleep tight. And don't answer the whispers in the dark.